Hey guys, today we are talking about how to package your knowledge and get paid for it. Why is this such a hot topic? Well, I believe everyone has knowledge. I am the CEO of Market Your Message LLC. I'm also the creator of the Market Your Message Signature Framework. And what we do is we help our clients take those stories, their story and their skills, and turn it into a profitable business, right? Using our formula. And there's so many women that come to me with expertise, whether it was expertise that they have from their job, whether it's just from their own life experiences. I truly believe that you've overcome things, you've achieved things, you have accomplished things in your life. And so you have a knowledge that someone else does not have. Every single person in the world have a knowledge that someone else doesn't have. Now, should every person in the world be a business owner? Absolutely not. There are mindsets and disciplines and different things that attributes that it takes to be a business owner. Some people are not meant to be a business owner, but if you're listening to me, I'm almost positive that you're meant to be a business owner, and you have knowledge that you can package and get paid for it, and you might even have already done that. But today's training is for that person who hasn't. So let's jump into this: how to package your knowledge and get paid for it. So number one, the first thing you have to do is you need to identify your expertise, right? So one of the frameworks that we created is called the perfect persona, where we help our clients in the Message Remedy program identify their perfect person, but not only identify the perfect person, but thinking of their passions, thinking of, their desires, So number one, what do other people say that you're really good at? That's the first question that I want you to answer. And feel free to answer those questions to me below. I would love to see your responses. So what are the things that other people say that you're good at, right? I know for me, when I was trying to identify what I wanted to do after I lost my salon back in 2012, I lost my hair salon. I hit rock bottom. I literally went from, growing this profitable business to losing everything and having to start all over. And the first thing I thought about is like, man, what do people say that I'm good at? Right. And I struggle there because people say I'm good at everything. Like I'm not good at everything, but people say that. Like my friends, man, they got me on this pedestal. Like Niala is so smart. Like she's the person that you come to for everything. And even if she doesn't know, she's going to find it out for you. Right. I mean, my people, my friends would call me for tax. Well, I know why they call me for tax. I have a tax practice. Okay. So, I know why they call me for that. But, Niala, can you fill out? I seen this letter came from financial aid. Can you help me with that? Oh, Niala, I need to do my resume. Can you help me with that? Oh, Niala, I mean, like, even when I was out there doing things I wasn't supposed to be doing, people be calling me like, Niala, I need you to do these pay stubs for me. And I'm like, hold up, I don't do that no more. Like, I'm just keeping it real, okay? We all have a past, right? But I was the friend that everybody would come to for everything, And so there are things that you're really good at. And I want you to think about that. What are the things that people say that you're good at? Number two, what can you do in your sleep and you enjoy doing? Like for me, it was teaching. It was only right that my career ended up where it is right now, is that I've always been a sharer of my knowledge. And, even before I was being paid as a coach, it didn't matter where I was. Any type of conversation you had with me, I was dropping some nuggets, man. It didn't matter what the subject was. I just always been a sharer of knowledge. And so I want you to think about, like, what can you do in your sleep and that you enjoy doing? And then number three, you got to test the market. So this part is important. So once you identify your passion, you need to, and your expertise, your passion and your expertise, because I don't want you out here teaching things that you ain't an expert at, right? So once you identify that, then you need to test the market. And that just means do market research and prove that it's bankable. Somebody write bankable below, right? So because there may be things that you're passionate about. There may be things that your friends say that you can do. There may be things that you could do in your sleep, but that doesn't mean that it's bankable. It doesn't mean that there's a way for you to get paid doing it, and you need to be sure, right? So you got to do that market research, okay? So number one is identifying your expertise, and that's what you're going to do that. Number two is choosing your perfect person. So like I said, we developed a framework called the perfect persona, where we help our clients choose their perfect person and do market research and all of that. And well, the first thing that you want to do when you're trying to choose your perfect person is think of your journey. So my slogan at Market Your Message is "You are the missing ingredient." And the reason why that's our slogan is because I feel like a lot of the coaches, they always look for the answers outside of them, and the answers are literally inside of you, because I truly believe that God placed everything that you need in you already, right? And so that's why our slogan is "You are the missing ingredient." And so what I do with clients is I say, think about your journey, right? So like, when you think of your story and what you've been through and accomplished and overcome and achieved and all of that, who are you inspired to help? Right? That's where you want to start first when you're thinking of your perfect person. And then the next thing is, again, test the market, right? Because the perfect person you may think of may not be able to afford you and may not be motivated enough to pay you. And you need to think about that. Again, we're talking about how to package your knowledge and get paid for it. This ain't a charity, okay? And so I'm going to give you an example. When I first started, before I pivoted, right? When I first started, I was really passionate about helping single moms. Why? Because when I thought of my journey, I was that single mom who was living on welfare, living on Section 8, didn't have much money. I had 2 kids, trying to make it, and struggling. And when I started to brand myself as the budget friendly coach, because I wanted to help women just like me. And even though the passion behind that was real, it wasn't bankable and it wasn't scalable. Because very soon, very quickly, I found myself struggling to get people to pay me. Even when they did join, they couldn't keep up paying me, and that's not good. That's a recipe for disaster. That's not a recipe for growth. Okay. And so, yes, you want to think about your journey, but then again, you got to test the market and you got to make sure that it's bankable. Okay. So number one, identify your expertise. And then number two, choose your perfect person. Okay. All right. Number three, you craft your signature solution. Okay. And so, what is a signature solution? It is a roadmap that takes your client from where they are to where they want to be. Right. And what we did is we created the Market Your Message Signature Framework. It's a 9-step system that pretty much takes our clients from feast and famine to clients on repeat. And we take them through 3 phases. Number one, structuring their business for profit, because I believe the foundation is what matters if you want everything else to work. Number two, deploying the right marketing strategies. And then number three, being able to implement the right systems that's going to help them exponentially grow. And so by us putting together this 9-step framework, we're able to easily show our clients, like, this is where you are by, asking them the right questions that goes with our system, right? So if someone comes to me and they're like, oh, well, Niala, I need to be able to generate more traffic. I need to be able to generate more leads. I'm going to go through my system. The first thing I want to know is, who's your person, the perfect person persona, right? Who is your ideal client, right? What are their goals? What are their struggles? What are their desires? What is your message, right? What's that $1 million message? How are you reaching them? What's your marketing story, right? What's your offer? How, that's the structure. That's actually the first thing we do when we structure people's business. That's the structure. If you can't answer these questions, then you shouldn't be thinking about generating traffic, right? And so when I am able to show people that signature solution and that roadmap, it instills confidence, and that's what makes them know not only that I am the person to help them, but that the solution we provide is exactly what they need right now. And this is what you need to do for your clients, right? So again, let's recap. 1, you want to identify your expertise. 2, you want to choose the perfect person. And then 3, you want to craft that signature solution for them. Okay. All right. Again, let me just stop for a minute. If you guys are here with me live, just put #live below. Let me know that you're here. If you're on the replay, put #replay so I can come back and say thank you to you. All right. I want y'all to keep up talking to me and just responding to me and keeping this very engaged. Okay. Okay. So number 4, after you map out your signature solution, you want to map out a launch plan. All right. So a lot of people think that once I have this offer, I'm good. I'm just going to go on social media every day and I'm going to put out a post and the clients are going to come. They're not. You have to have a marketing plan. You have to have a strategy. that tells you day to day what you need to do 3 things. This is what we do under our strategy section: captivate, cultivate, and convert. Captivate your ideal clients, getting their attention, cultivating so you could build that know, like, and trust. So when you give the call to action, you can convert. Those are the 3 things that you should be doing on a daily basis, and your marketing plan would tell you what you do step by step every day to be able to accomplish that. So you got to have a marketing plan, okay? And then lastly, you go get the money. Go get the money. Hey, go get the money. Go get the money. I mean, that's what it is, right? And I don't mean to make it sound like it's so small, because yes, there is some work behind this, but when you have the right guidance and you have the right roadmap, it's actually pretty easy to do and actually very fun to do, right? And so these are the 5 steps that you want to take to package your knowledge and get paid for it. 1, identify your expertise. 2, choose your perfect person. 3, craft your signature solution. 4, map out that marketing strategy. And 5, go get the money, go get the money, go. By taking the daily action steps that's on your marketing plan so you can start to grow and get paid for that knowledge, all right? And so I really hope that this was useful for you. If you are someone who you're here with me, you want to be able to structure your business, you want to deploy the right strategy, and you want to implement the right system that will help you exponentially grow, so you can get paid for your knowledge, then you may be someone who wants to click the link above, book an appointment. What we'll do is we'll assess where you're at. We will see what your goals are. If you're a good fit, we'll give you the opportunity to join us in our program. If not, we'll definitely point you in the right direction. Okay, so I'll make sure that link is above for you. But I want to just encourage you and let you know that, you can get paid for what you know. There's always people who don't know what you know. I have a client who we helped her create a course on crocheting. Okay, because there are thousands of moms and people out there who want to learn how to crochet and don't know, and there's a market, okay? And so it really doesn't matter. You have knowledge that other people would pay for, right? And so, again, if this is something you want to do, just book that appointment. We're so happy. I'm happy to be able to help you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, and I'll see you next week.